Sunburst days and sky so blue, she'd brush my world in golden hues. Sand between our barefoot toes, seashell songs and wild rose glows. Her laughter wove a bright skied art. She painted summer on my heart. We'd chase fireflies at dusk retreat, share lemonade in rocking seats. She'd hum a tune through fields of green as dancing light kissed in between. Those seasons fade and days depart, her art remains within my heart. She painted summer on my heart, bright as dawn or firefly spark. When winter's chill would freeze my soul, I'd recall her sunlit glow. Though time moves on and seasons part, I still feel summer on my heart. Some chase storms, some chase the rain, but I chase sunsets on memory's lane. In every bloom, in every start, she's there, painting summer on my heart. She painted summer on my heart, a canvas bright when days grow dark. When doubt creeps in, her tears may start. I close my eyes, see her art. Though summers fade, her love imparts eternal sun on my heart. Someone to hold at night, doesn't mind if I don't always get it right. A front porch laugh and a second cup. Someone who don't need nothing but love. I ain't got much but a steady heart, a beat up truck and a humble start. But I'll open doors and mean what I say. I'll write your name in my prayers each day. If you're out there and you want me to, I'm looking for her. Could that be you? Want it? A smile that feels like home, someone to dance when the radio's low. A Sunday dress or a ball cap worn. It don't take much to keep me warm. I ain't got much but a steady heart, a beat up truck and a humble start. But I'll open doors and mean what I say. I'll write your name in my prayers each day. If you're out there and you want me to, be you. No mansion, no diamond ring, but I'll give you forever, forever and everything. I ain't got much, but a steady heart, a front porch swing and a backyard stall. But I'll kiss your hand and tuck you in, be your fool and your best friend. So if you're lonely and you need one too, I'm looking for her. That old leather notebook on the countertop, pages stained where her hands would stop. Spaghetti sauce, cornbread sweet, every line of memory I still eat. She measured love in a simple spoon and filled our hearts like a harvest moon. She'd hum a tune while stirring the pot. Teach me patience, teach me what's not God. No five-star place could compare to her stew, seasoned with faith in everything she'd do. Now when I cook, I close my eyes and hear her laughter in the sunrise. Her recipes still feed the soul more than any feast I know. Every bite holds a lesson learned, and every flavor love still burns. Though she's gone and chains are cold, her kitchen's warmth I still behold. The rolling pin rests where she last stood, flowers in the air like I knew it would. I traced the words she wrote so neat and taste the past in every treat. No fancy meal, no gilded tray, just her in each dish I make today. Some folks chase restaurants bright and grand, but I find heaven in her gentle hands. No oven hot could ever replace the warmth she gave in that homey space. Her recipes still feed the soul, a legacy more precious than gold. I pass them down to those I hold, a bond of love and stories told. And when I'm old, I'll cook with pride, 'cause her recipes, they never die. The kitchen's still quiet, the coffee pot cold. the scent of her biscuits, a memory old. But next to the sink, by that old wooden chair, her apron still hangs there. Flour-stained pockets and ties worn thin held stories of love and where we'd been. She'd wipe our tears with a corner square. That apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware her apron still hangs there. I should take it down, maybe fold it away, but I see her smile when I start my day. It waves just a bit in the morning air. Her apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware her apron still hangs there. And if one day I have a child to raise, I'll teach them her songs and kitchen ways. It's just cloth and thread, but more than that, it's a home, a heart, a welcome mat. It's every word she'd never dare, still saying I love you from thin air. Her apron still hangs there.
Creaked in the breeze on Grandma's farm, a wooden swing, two hands and charm. We carved our names into the grain. She kissed me there before the rain. And Daddy built it back in '62 with calloused hands and Elmer's glue. He said this swing will outlast me, Lord, he sure was right, you see. That old porch swing still tells our tales of Sunday songs and paper pails, of barefoot love and cherry pie, of sitting close and wondering why some things leave and some things cling, like you and me and that old porch swing. Mama rocked it when she cried, when letters came and brothers died. She'd hum a hymn and close her eyes, and time would hush its cruel reply. That old porch swing still tells our tales of whispered prayers and backyard trails, of wedding nights and newborn cries, of silent stares and long goodbyes. Some things fade evening sun. And I just hope he'll understand what you can build with just two hands. That old porch swing don't ask for much, just time and stories, love and touch. It holds the years, the joy, the sting. It still holds us, that old porch swing. You don't need diamonds to light up a smile. Don't need fine clothes to walk down the aisle. Love don't wear labels or shine in the sun. It lives in the quiet, the soft and the undone. No need for gold, no silver lines. Just hold my hand through the hardest time. We don't need riches, don't need a throne, just a front porch swing and a place called home. I'd trade the world for what we hold, 'cause baby with you there's no need for gold. We got late night laughs and morning tea, sunlight sneaking through the sycamore tree, bills on the table, dreams on the wall, but you're by my side, and that's worth it all. No need for gold, no silver lines, just hold my hand through the hardest times. We don't need riches, don't need a throne, just a front porch swing and a place called home. I'd trade the world for what we hold, 'cause baby with you there's no need for gold. The richest love can't be bought or sold. It's in your eyes when the nights get cold. No need for gold, no grand parade, just you and me and the love we made. We don't need riches, don't need a throne, just your warm smile when the day is gone. I'd trade the world for what we hold, you and me. We don't need gold. Crack one cold, let the jukebox play that same old song I heard
one cold. There's a stool with my name and it fits just fine. My heart's off duty, but my mouth's on time. Don't give me water, don't give me tea. Just give me that can with a memory. So crack one cold, turn it up loud. Let the pedal steel cry while I drown it out. No use calling, she won't come back. So I'll stay right here at this corner tap. Yeah, she left me warm, now I'm feeling bold. So bartender, crack one cold. Don't say her name, just pour me something that don't feel the same. So crack one cold, let the world spin slow. Let me toast to love that let me go. She's long gone, but this beer ain't old. So bartender, crack one cold. Yeah, just bartender, crack one cold.
That old rocker by the window still stands, cushion worn soft from her gentle hands. She'd rock out worries when the sun went low, singing sweet songs only our hearts would know. Now when I pass, it rocks so slow, like it's echoing low. She left below. There's a stain on the arm where her coffee cup lay, a faded quilt thrown where she nap away. She never needed words to make things right. Just let that chair hold her through the night. And though she's gone beyond this world's air, her spirit rests in that empty chair. She left love in the empty chair, a silent hug when the world feels bare. No need for words when I'm feeling low. Her memory rocks me tender and slow through every loss and every prayer. I find her heart in that empty chair. I still set my glass where hers would rest, feel her presence guide me to do my best. Neighbors know I leave that light on high for a love that dances in the evening sky. Though I can't hear her voice declare, I still feel life in that empty chair. People say grief fades with time, but love like hers outlives the chime. When wind blows soft and night is fair, I swear I feel her rocking there. She left love in the empty chair, a gentler peace that lingers there. No matter how far my footsteps roam, that rocker brings me back home. When life's weight feels too much to bear, I rest in love, in that empty chair. In the corner room where the sunlight streams, I see her Bible and faded hymns, old leather spines that once held prayer, now gathered dust in the morning air. She sang those songs with a quiet grace, now every note still fills this place. I flip through pages worn and torn, each hymn reminds me of her morn, where she'd hum low by the window pane, a melody to soothe our pain. Though voices fade and years move on, her faith remains in every song. She left hymns on the shelf, a legacy of faith herself. Each chorus rings like a guiding light through darkest storms and sleepless nights. No grand applause or gilded stage, just her voice lifted page by page. When I'm lost in doubt or feeling small, I turn to those hymns on the wall. They echo soft her gentle plea to trust in grace and let me be. No matter where my journeys dwell, her prayers live on in every Emmanuel. Some keep photographs, some keep rings, but what she gave were simple things. A book of songs, a voice so true, a faith to guide us through and through. She left hymns on the shelf so I could find her love myself. In every verse, in every line, her spirit sings beyond all time. Though she's gone, her praise won't end. In those hymnals I find my friend. Down by the creek where the willow weeps, her voice drifts soft through shadows deep. I close my eyes and see her stand, tending those branches with gentle hands. No words were needed, her heart could show. Each rustling leaf sang what I know. Sunlight filters through emerald leaves, like prayers she whispered on summer eves. I'd sit beneath where her laughter flowed. Now I sit here and feel her glow. Though she's gone on that final road, her spirit lives where the soft winds blow. She whispers through the willow, through every breeze, a lullaby of faith. Among the trees, her memory reaches sky. I lean my head on that old board fence. She's still here in gentle suspense. When storms roll in and skies turn gray, that willow sways and I hear her say, hold on to hope, let your heart be still. And I feel her warmth beside that hill. No stone could mark where her prayers go, that live on in leaves of the willow. Sometimes at dawn, when light is thin, I swear I feel her breath on my skin. A silent grace among the boughs, a promise kept, she's still around. She whispers through the willow, soft and low, a voice of comfort in ebb and flow. Her love remains where the river's wind in rustling leaves. Her soul I find, though time moves on and seasons go, she whispers still through the willow.
It's chipped on top and hums off key. Been sitting there since '83. Mama used to twist the dial while frying eggs and humming mild. Daddy'd sip his morning joe, tap his boots and nod real slow, while Haggard sang of things gone wrong and Mom mouthed each lonesome song. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, just memories in the kitchen radio. I moved away, I found a life, 2 kids, a job, a city wife. But every time I visit back, that old thing brings my soul on track. The kitchen radio still plays on low through quiet meals and falling snow. It's not that loud, but Lord, it knows the love and loss this old house holds. No fancy screens, no modern glow, just memories in the kitchen radio. Some songs age like the paint on walls and take you home with just 2 chords. Now Mama's gone and Daddy too, but every dawn it still breaks through. I turn it up just soft and slow and say good morning to the ones I know. It ain't much, but it's all I know, that I'm still loved by the kitchen radio.
I walked a path with broken dreams, bruised by life's unforgiving scheme. But she came through with steady hands, showed me trust that darkness bends. Her laughter lit a world so dim. She taught me how to love again. She never rushed, she never scorned. Healed my heart with words unspoken. In gentle touch and patient grace, she opened love's enduring place. Now every smile I wear today is part of what she gave away. She taught me how to love again, how to mend where I had been broken. Her faith in me, her heart so kind, made me whole and redefined. Though storms may rage, I won't complain. She taught me how to love again. Some seek love in fleeting flames, but she showed how to heal the pains. Now when my heart begins to cave, I find her voice, my soul to save. She taught me how to love again. Her spirit guides me through each season. When faith was lost and fear held sway, her light restored my everyday. Though time moves on and tears may stain, I live in love she gave again.
Man's talking about deadlines again. My coffee's cold and I'm missing the wind. Outside sunny, but I'm stuck in here, counting down hours and sipping root beer. But it's noon in Nashville, 5 in Belize. Somewhere out there they're feeling the breeze. I might be here, but my heart's on a bay, sipping something strong with nothing to say. Hey, I ain't lazy, just done for the day. It's always time to drift away. Emails blowing and phones won't stop. Paper stack looking like a mountain top. But there's a bar stool calling my name, with lime and rum and a beachside flame. Yeah, it's noon in Dallas, 5 in St. Croix. Somewhere they're raising a glass with joy. I might be stuck in a suit and tie, but I'm already gone in my mind's eye. Hey, call it crazy, I call it play. It's always time to drift away. You know what time it is? I don't know, but it sure ain't work time. Somewhere, someone's got a drink in their hand. Let's join them. Yeah, it's noon in Memphis, 5 in Key West. Time to trade that desk for a hammock and rest. I might be here, but not to stay. Got beach
She'd sit in a chair near the garden gate, humming sweet songs till the sky turned late. Tomatoes in rows, daisies in bloom, while her voice floated soft as a broom. Kids on the porch with scraped up knees, resting their heads to her melodies. No need for words, no fancy grace, just the hum of peace in that sacred place. Lullabies from her garden gate taught the wind how to hesitate. She sang of love without a name, of heartache past and joy that came, a song for the world, a hymn so small, but from her lips it healed us all. Old wooden gate creaked with time, but still it swayed to her silent rhyme. She'd lift her gaze to stars above and stitch each note with mother's love. Lullabies from her garden gate wove through dusk till heaven's late. A comfort song no clock could bind, that lingered deep inside our minds. Though she's gone, the song still stays in winds and blooms and children's praise. Now weeds have grown where tulips slept, but still at night my heart has wept for the quiet voice I used to chase, that made the world a softer place. Lullabies from her garden gate echo on when the hour gets late. If you listen close at eventide, you'll hear her hum right by your side. Not just a song, but a truth she knew, that love sung soft is always true. Mama kept her Bible by the bed, with a ribbon round the page where Jesus bled. Another one-marked song she used to sing when life felt like a heavy thing. There was one for Dad and one for Grace, tied gently where her teardrops traced. I never asked what colors meant, but I knew each one was heaven sent. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and worn, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. She never said too much aloud, but her love was wrapped in faith somehow. Now it's mine. This leather book still smells like home if you stop and look. I thumb the pages she once read, hear her voice inside my head. Ribbons in her Bible, soft and worn, holding every trial we had borne. They whispered prayers I couldn't say and held my hand from far away. Though she's gone, I feel her vow. Her faith still holds me even now. No sermons loud, no grand parade, just silent strength that never swayed. Ribbons in her Bible, years have flown, but they still point me safely home. A quiet grace I never earned, but through her love I've slowly learned that faith's not shown in mighty crowds, but in ribbons soft and bowed and proud. I stumbled once when I was young, lost my way and felt undone. She took my hand and wiped my tears, said, "Son, I'll hold you through your fears." Her voice was soft, her faith was sure. In every trial she was my cure. When burdens weighed and nights were long, I leaned on her like a hopeful song. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see her grace. It carried me. Now that I'm older, I understand why she gave more than this world demands. Her hugs were prayers, her words were balm. She led me back to faith's sweet calm. I pass that grace along today in the little things I do and say. So when my children lose their way, they'll know her love will never stray. Her grace carried me through the night, lifted me to face the morning light. When I had nothing left to give, her mercy showed me how to live. Through every trial I could see
left town, I stayed behind, but I still go there in my mind, to that muddy bank and the July sky, where we kiss like we never say goodbye. Down by the river where the cold water ran, we were raising Cain, holding hope, sipping sweet tea, skipping class, running from the law and burning gas. We didn't know much, but we knew we were free, back by the river, just her and me.
Ashes rest in the heart below, embers glow with a fading glow. I sit in silence, gaze at the flame and feel her presence, whispering my name. No gentle voice, no lullaby, but I see her form as the sparks fly high. She'd warm her hands where the coals burn bright, in a tune on a cold winter night. Her shadow danced on the brick and stone, like a promise that she'd not leave me alone. Now when the fire crackles low, I almost swear I feel her soul. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, in every flicker I see her face. Though years have passed and rooms feel bare, I find her warmth still drifting there. No photos need her portrait frame, her memory glows in that dancing flame. The old armchair still bears her scent, cushions worn from nights she spent. She'd read me stories till sleep took hold, her gentle touch a comfort to my soul. Now I lean in where the embers die and feel her love in the smoky sky. Sometimes I reach to touch her cheek, but find only soothing fears to keep. Yet when the fire's soft and low, her shadow returns and guides me home. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, a silent hug in a lonely place. Though she's gone where the angels rest, her spirit stays where my heart's blessed. No matter how life's winds may chase, her love remains by the fireplace.
There's a picture on the dresser, dust around the glass, the colors fading slowly like echoes of the past. Two hearts, one smiling, but now just one remains, staring at the silence of an empty frame. Empty frame, no face to hold, just a memory that's grown cold. I still reach out, but you're not there, just shadows dancing in the air. I tried to fill it, tried in vain, but love can't live in an empty frame. photographs don't laugh or cry, they only ask the reason why. Empty frame, no face to hold, just a memory that's grown cold. I still reach out, but you're not there, just shadows dancing in the air. I tried to fill it, tried in vain, but love can't live in an empty frame. I leave the frame where it's always been, hoping someday you'll walk back in. Empty frame, still on display, a chapter closed, but I still pray that one day love will find its name and take its place in this empty frame.
Coat still hangs behind the door, shoes lie neat on the bedroom floor, curtains swaying like they know she's gone somewhere I can't go. I dust the frames, but not too hard. Her hair still caught in my guitar. The bed's not made, I let it be, like she just stepped out for sweet tea. It's a room she never left, though she walked away. Her scent still clings, her ghost still stays. No goodbye note, no final breath, just silence thick with what she kept. She packed her bags, but not herself. It's a room she never left. Holds her lipstick mark, that smile that used to light the dark. I try to sleep, but I just lay, watching shadows of yesterday. It's a room she never left, though she walked away. Her scent still clings, her ghost still stays. No goodbye note, no final breath, just silence thick with what she kept. She packed her bags, but not herself. It's a room she never left. Say time will clean the air, but love leaves traces everywhere. It's a room she never left, and maybe I don't want her to, 'cause letting go feels less like truth So I sit here with the lights turned low and talking to her soft and slow. She may be gone but not bereft. It's a room she never left. There's a breeze down by the willow tree. Sounds like her laugh coming back to me. Every field, every fence I mend whispers soft like an old best friend. Her name's in the wind, floating low through the cotton rows and the gravel road. It calls me back to days long gone when I still called her my only one. She's far from here, we reached our end, but I still hear her name in the wind. The screen door creaks like it did that night. She walked away in the amber light. The porch still leans, the swing still sways, and I still hear what she used to say. Her name's in the wind, floating low through the cotton rows and the gravel road. It calls me back to days long gone when I still called her my only one. She's far from here, we reached our end, but I still hear her name in the wind. Some say love fades like the setting sun, but mine stays strong when the day is done. Her name's in the wind, near or far, in every hush, in every star. Though she's not mine, though hearts don't bend, I'll always hear her name in the Still hangs by the oven a faded red check. Smells like Sunday roast and cinnamon bread. Her hands were small, but they moved with grace. Tied that apron round her like a warm embrace. She wore it proud through joy and strife. That apron knew her better than life. She folded it slow on her final day, laid it down gentle, then slipped away. Didn't take her Bible or her wedding band, just whispered, "I'm tired," and touched my hand. And that apron's still there, untouched by dust, a symbol of love, of work, of trust. That's the apron she folded last. Time stitched in every seam and clasp, held every stain and tear she knew. From raising me to making stew, I still smell home in that cotton sash. The apron she folded last. It ain't just cloth, it ain't just thread. It's the prayer she whispered, the tears she shed. It held her back when the world turned fast. It held her still when nothing else did last. That's the apron she folded last. A final breath wrapped in the past. I hang it down near a photograph, right where she stood, right where she laughed. I don't need a grave or stone to pass. I've got the apron she folded last.
Don't spin that disco, don't drop that beat. I'm sitting here lonely in this barroom seat. I got a tear in my beer and a pain in my chest. So give me that twang, not the techno mess. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul, just a crying fiddle in a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. She walked out last night, slammed that door, left her ring on the counter and boots on the floor. I ain't in the mood for that party sound. I want a sad song to drink one down. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul, just a crying fiddle in a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. I know it's Friday and the kids won't hide, but heartbreak don't dance under neon lights. Play me some Merle, maybe Conway too. Let that jukebox do what country do. No rap beats, no bass or thumps, just a slide guitar and a jukebox slump. If it ain't country, then it ain't true. Play me some George, that'll get me through.
Leaves fall slow in crimson waves. She kneeled down where the wood path paves, hands clasped tight, head bowed low. Her whispered prayers like embers glow. Each gust would carry that sacred prayer through autumn's chill and golden air.
She wore her shawl against morning's bite, humming tunes that felt so right. I watched her faith in each refrain write its grace in the autumn rain. Now breeze still holds that gentle sound, a prayer she breathed on sacred ground. Her prayer in the autumn air, soft and warm through crisp despair. When leaves let go and hearts feel bare, I breathe it in, her autumn prayer. Though seasons shift and paths may steer, her faith remains in autumn air. Some find solace in summer's song, but her strength bloomed when days were long. Through amber fields and amber glare, I feel her prayer in autumn air. Her prayer in the autumn air, guarding souls with tender care. When winter winds blow cold and fierce, her grace remains in every tear. In every gust I stand aware, her love lives on in autumn air.
I don't know where she lives these days, if she took the dog or moved away. But I caught that tune on late night air and saw her dancing like she's there. The jukebox hummed that second verse, the one she'd sing a little worse. And though the chairs and lights have changed, that melody still feels the same. We don't share a better name, don't blame each other or play that game. But somewhere out there when it plays, she turns it up the same old way. We ain't talked in God knows long, but deep inside we still share a song. I heard she's got a little girl, braids like hers in Daddy's world. I smile and hope he treats her kind and plays that tune from time to time. We don't share a better name, don't blame each other or play that game. But somewhere out there when it plays, she turns it up the same old way. We ain't talked in God knows long,
we still share a song. Love don't need a place to sleep. Sometimes it hums where memories keep. So when that steel guitar comes in, I see her eyes, I taste that grin. She might be gone, but not all wrong, 'cause in this heart we still share a song. I woke to find your side was cold. No note, no trace, no hand to hold. But truth be told, you'd left before your heart had closed that open door. You were gone before goodbye. I just couldn't see it in your eyes. The distance grew with every sigh, and love ran out before I tried. Now I'm talking to a silent sky. You were gone before goodbye. I missed the signs, the quiet tears, the restless nights, the growing fears. I thought we had a little more, but love don't wait when hearts get sore. You were gone before goodbye. I just couldn't see it in your eyes. The distance grew with every sigh, and love ran out before I tried. Now I'm talking to a silent sky. You were gone before goodbye. Now every room feels twice as wide, and echoes back the love I denied. You were gone before goodbye, left in shadows, no reason why. I'd give it all for one more night, to hold you close and make it right. But now I'm here with nothing but why you were gone before goodbye. Two-bedroom frame on County Lane, leaky roof and window pane. No granite tops or chandelier, but somehow love lived louder here. She She stitched the curtains from old sheets, scrubbed the floor till it showed heat, hung up smiles where walls had cracked, and painted hope where pain peeled back. She made the house a home with simple things, a coffee cup, a hymn she'd sing. No marble halls, no garden wall, just laughter loud in narrow hall. And every nail and every tone became pure gold when she made the house a home. She rocked the kids by closet light, turned cold beans into warm night, wrapped up hurt with one dish rag, and mended dreams in grocery bags. She made the house a home with simple things, a coffee cup, a hymn she'd sing. No marble halls, no garden wall, just laughter loud in narrow hall. And every nail and every tone became pure gold when she made the house a home. Some build with bricks, some build with stone, but she used love and faith alone. She made the house a home, and when she's gone, it's still her voice that leads me on. I sit and pray on kitchen floor, feel her in every open drawer. She didn't rule, she didn't roam, but she changed the world when she made this house a home. He fixed the fence before the sun, drank his coffee when the work was done, never raised his voice too loud, but when he spoke we all backed down. He'd nod at grace, not bow his head, read the obits while the bacon bled, built the crib then stood outside when Mama cried the first time I cried. Daddy never said too much, but he'd show up with tools and touch, taught me love ain't always loud, it's in the mud, the sweat, the plow. His I love you was two warm gloves. Daddy never said too much, but it was enough. He called me son and not by name, just like his dad, he did the same. He prayed by fixing broken things and showed his soul in oil stains. Daddy never said too much, but he'd show up with tools and touch, taught me love ain't always loud, it's in the mud, the sweat, the plow. His I love you was two warm loves. Daddy never said too much, but it was enough. sits out back with coffee, steam, and hammer clad. And when my boy comes looking blue, I fix the gate and say me too, 'cause Daddy taught me how to stay without a word, just in the way. And if he wonders what love does, I'll say Daddy never said too much, but it was enough.
He kicks the ball across the yard, falls down laughing, scrapes up hard, wipes the dirt and waves at me. And in that grin her face I see the same soft eyes, the sideways glance, the way she looked in summer's dance. He doesn't know, but every while my heart breaks soft. He's got her smile. He's got her smile, that gentle spark that lit my world when nights went dark. She's gone now, but she left behind a living peace, a tender sign. I hold him close, and all the while I hold on tight, 'cause he's got her smile. He asks me things she used to say, like why stars shine and skies turn gray. And when I pause, he tilts his head, just like she did in days we wed. He's got her smile, that gentle spark that lit my world when nights went dark. She's gone now, but she left behind a living peace, a tender sign. I hold him close, and all the while I hold on tight, 'cause he's got her smile. Sometimes at night I swear I see the two of them curled next to me. He's got her smile, and I still ache, but God knew just what he should take and what to leave to pull me through. A heart so full, a love so true. I lost her once, but not this child. She lives in him, 'cause he's got her smile. Truck, got a little dog, got a little house made out of wood and log, got a little porch and a squeaky swing, but it don't take much to make my heart sing. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold. The simple things are solid gold. Got a little job, pays just fine. Got a little break around lunchtime. Got a little kiss from my sweet wife, and a little more joy in this simple life. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold. The simple things are solid gold. Yeah, the simple things are solid gold.
She was singing soul in a downtown bar. High heels, big hair, trying to be a star. But the crowd wanted boots and a southern drawl. So she bought a hat and said, y'all. She's gone country, switched her song. Talks about trucks and where she's from. Left the city, found a draw. Now she's twanging hard at the Ivory Hall. She ain't lonely, she ain't blue, just found a way to break on through. She's all in for country, and country's all in too. He was playing jazz in a New York dive. Slick black suit, barely getting by. Now he's wearing boots and jeans with holes, singing about whiskey and old dirt roads. He's gone country, ditched the sax. Got a dobro and a Stetson hat. No more city smoking neon lights. He's moonshine picking every Friday night. He ain't broke, he ain't new, just found a style that pays it too. He's all in for country, and country's all in too. They're line dancing in LA, even hipsters talking hay, from the boardroom to the band. Everybody's got a fiddle in their hand. We've gone country.
when someone holds your hand just right. Without a word, they calm your night. And every fear you've ever known feels a little less when you're not alone. When you're truly loved, the sky turns kind. Even storms leave rainbows behind. There's a quiet peace, a steady light that warms your soul and holds you tight. You don't need riches or stars above. You've already got it all when you're truly loved. When someone sees the worst in you and stays to help you make it through. When their laughter feels like home, and even silence isn't alone. When you're truly loved, the sky turns kind. Even storms leave rainbows behind. There's a quiet peace, a steady light that warms your soul and holds you tight. You don't need riches or stars above. You've already got it all when you're truly loved. It's not in diamonds, it's not in gold. It's in a hand that won't let go. When you're truly loved, the world slows down. You find your place, you wear no crown, but you're a king in someone's eyes. And that's the kind of love that never dies. You don't need answers or reasons enough. You just breathe easy when you're truly loved.
Morning light cuts through the blinds. Coffee brews, but time unwinds. I pour 2 cups like I used to do, out of habit, or maybe truth. Hers still sits by the sugar jar, lipstick faded where memories are, the handle chipped from days gone by, like my heart when she said goodbye. Her cup on the counter still waits each day, like she'll walk in and smile my way. I tried to move it once or twice, but it felt like erasing a piece of life. Some leave behind more than we can measure, cup and 1,000 treasures. I washed the floors, changed the sheets, even let her sister take her seat. But I can't touch that old ceramic white. It holds the silence of each night. Her cup on the counter still waits each day, like she'll walk in and smile my way. I tried to move it once or twice, but it felt like erasing a piece of life some leave behind, more than we can measure, like a cup and 1,000 treasures. Maybe love ain't gone when breath is still. It lingers soft on windowsill. Her cup on the counter, now cracked with time, still feels warm like her hand in mine. I talk to it when I can't sleep, 'cause some things even time can't keep. No matter how the years may flounder, I still see her in that cup on the counter.
She'd hum a hymn with curlers in her hair, steam rising from the kitchen there. That floral dress she saved all week, worn every Sunday, soft and meek. She tied with a faded bow, walking slow like she already knows that heaven might not look like much, but it smells like flower and feels like touch. Yes, Sunday was her favorite dress, signed out with care and no regrets. It held her laughter, stitched her prayers, wore it like grace in folding chairs. Now it hangs in a closet near, still smells like faith, still feels like here. Never missed a second pew, hands held tight like the morning dew. And when that choir began to rise, you could see God in her eyes. Yes, Sunday was her favorite dress, the one she wore to hide the mess. But in that cotton blue and white, she looked like mercy bathed in light. Now I hold it when I'm lost in fear, still smells like faith, still feels like here. Some folks keep photos, some keep rings. I keep her dress and how she'd sing. Sunday was her favorite dress, and now it holds what she confessed. Each thread of verse, each button piece, a quiet place my heart won't cease. Though she's gone, she's ever near, still smells like faith, still feels like here.
He never said much, just a nod or two, but his hands told stories I always knew. Rough from the fields, scarred by time, but strong enough to hold the line. Calloused hands worn by the land, built this life with no demand. Held me up when I couldn't stand. Love was shown in calloused hands. No need for words, I understand. I'm who I am. From calloused hands. They fixed old trucks and wiped my tears, pushed me forward through the years. Gripped the Bible, hammered nails, guided me steady when I would fail. Calloused hands worn by the land, built this life with no demand. Held me up when I couldn't stand. Love was shown in calloused hands. No need for words, I understand. I'm who I am. From calloused hands. Now mine are starting to look the same. I wear them proud, I bear his name. Calloused hands like his before, holding tight to what matters more. I'll raise my son, the same strong brand of quiet love and calloused hands. No need for words, he'll understand. He'll be a man. From calloused hands.
Gravy warm, the roll stacked high, steam still rose from apple pie. Kids in chairs, forks hit the plate, but one seat stayed a moment late. She poured sweet tea, she fixed a spill, tucked a napkin, passed a pill, cut the meat for Grandpa's hand, then wiped her hands on apron band. She was the last to sit
down. No fuss, no crown. No one said much, but we all knew that meal was built by what she'd do. She'd serve with love, not wear a gown, just quiet grace as the last to sit down. When I got older, I'd look back at all the ways she filled the lack. Her plate was cold, but heart was warm. She fed the soul in every form. She was the last to sit down. No fuss, no crown. No one said much, but we all knew that meal was built by what she'd do. She'd serve with love, not wear a gown, just quiet grace as the last to sit down. Now my wife stands the same way too, and I see Mama in what she do. So when we pray and pass the dish, I close my eyes and make one wish, that one day when they talk of me, they say I learned that humility from the woman who wore no crown, but was always the last to sit down.
She made my coffee, kissed my cheek, stayed up late when I couldn't sleep, held her tears when I was cold, still came back when I lost control. She loved me then more than I knew, through the silence, through the truth. I missed the signs, I missed her eyes, too lost in pride to realize. Now I replay where I have been, and I know she loved me then. She wrote me songs I never sang, left little notes I never thanked, waited out my storms alone, built a home I never called home. She loved me then more than I knew, through the silence, through the truth. I missed the signs, I missed her eyes, too lost in pride to realize. Now I replay where I have been, and I know she loved me then. It wasn't grand, it wasn't loud, but love like hers don't need a crowd. She loved me then, and I was blind to the kindest heart I'd ever find. Now she's gone, and I pretend, but I still break, 'cause she loved me then. try to have to love me anymore. I try in silent tears. Cooked for two but ate alone, and prayed I'd one day call this home. I chased my pride, ignored her face, took her love and gave it space. Then one day I looked around, the quiet hid without a sound. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I make coffee just for one, watch the porch fade in the sun. I found a note beneath the light, said, don't wait long to get it right. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I'm the man she begged to see, but I'm just him, too late to be. She left when I was ready, when love had roots and I'd grown steady. Now I fold shirts and stack the plates, and count the steps behind our gates. I write her songs with no machete, just tears that fall, since she left when I was ready.
Strong and my bourbon neat, a jukebox crying in a front row seat, to the kind of song that cuts real deep. But everything I love won't let me sleep. Yeah, all my favorite sins are wearing me down, from neon lights to this old favorite scene. I've got a Bible that I barely read, and a pack of smokes, that's all I need. I swore her name off last July, but it still slips out when I'm feeling high. Yeah, all my favorite sins are wearing sins keep knocking back. One more round and I'm off track. I could quit, yeah, I've heard that
my favorite sins. A man like me don't mean no harm, just chasing ghosts with southern charm. I could quit, yeah, I've heard that line, but I kinda like losing all the time. So pour me another and let it begin with all my favorite sins.
You were standing there, suitcase in hand. I was too proud to beg, too numb to stand. The door clicked soft, but it broke me loud. I still see you leaving through that cloud. I should have held on, should have reached out, should have screamed your name, should have faced the doubt. But I stood still like a stubborn stone. Now I talk to your ghost when I'm alone. All this time, you're still gone. I should have held on. I replay that night like a worn out song, where silence said what I got wrong. I thought you'd wait, thought you'd bend, but love don't stay when the heart won't mend. I should have held on, should have reached out, should have screamed your name, should have faced the doubt. But I stood still like a stubborn stone. Now I talk to your ghost when I'm alone. All this time, and you're still gone. I should have held on. You wanted love, not just a man who hides behind what he can't understand. I should have held on, not just a man who hides behind what he can't understand. I should have held on, should have tried more, should have fought like hell, not closed the door. Now every dawn feels twice as long without your laugh, without your song. All this time, and I know I was wrong. I should have held on.
It's faded blue with frayed up seams, one pocket torn from gardening. The zipper sticks around the top and smells like springtime. Coffee stops. She wore it most on windy days, hung it up the same two ways. Behind the door, just left of light, where shadows sit when day turns night. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. The kid said, "Dad, it's time to clean." But some things hold what can't be seen, like how she laughed when seasons changed, and pulled it close when thunder came. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. Some things you fold, some things you give, but some just stay as long as you live. The jacket still hangs there, and that's alright. It caught her tears and held her light. I may not hear in this hall, but that old coat still says it all. She may be gone, but memory swears her heart still beats where that jacket hangs there. Morning light leaked through the blinds, soft and still, but peace I couldn't find, till I saw the table set with grace, coffee hot, a gentle smile on her face. She'd rise before the world could groan, with hands of steel wrapped round my own, said, "Face the day with faith, not fear." Her quiet words I long to hear. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when shadows haunted my mind and I could not command. She gave me courage in those early hours, a love that blossomed like desert flowers. Though life was hard and nights were long, her strength woke me at dawn. I tracked her steps down the country lane, watched her kneel and pray through every pain. Her sacrifice, a guiding song. She showed me right when all felt wrong. Now I carry that torch each day when doubts invade and lead astray. I recall her faith so strong and find my own at dawn. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when trouble stormed around my heart. She placed me in her hands. I pass her legacy to my own son, so he can rise as she has done. Though time moves on and years aren't long, her strength still wakes me at dawn. Lifted me to stand when shadows haunted my mind and I could not command. She gave me courage in those early hours, a love that blossomed like desert flowers. Though life was hard and nights were long, her strength woke me at dawn.
If only I'd called, if only I'd stayed, if only I'd listened to the words she prayed, if only I'd seen the hurt in her smile, if only I'd held her just one more mile. One more if only, one more try, one more chance to not say goodbye. I'd trade tomorrow, I'd trade my pride to stand with her, right by her side. But dreams don't bend and time won't lie, so I live with one more. If only tonight, if only I'd fought, not turned away, if only love had more to say, if only I'd known that she was done, I'd have chased her down, I'd have made her run home. One more if only, to tell her I'd have changed the way I held her love, I held her close. But now I'm left with what hurts most. That if that lingers, the love I hide, one more if only, for the rest of my life.
What will love you all over again? Oh, so you don't have to love me anymore. What if I turned the porch light on and met her tears before they were gone? What if I hadn't checked that phone and kissed her lips instead of stone? What if I left work on time and danced with her instead of that wine? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. What if I'd heard her silent plea? What if I gave the love she'd need? What if I held her when she shook instead of reaching for my book? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. She never slammed, never cursed, and she just left with a quiet first. Now what if I could turn back time? Would I still miss each subtle sign? Would I still lose the love I had to one more joke, one less I'm glad? Or would I change what I now miss and lose the weight of a dozen what ifs?
the week. Shined up nice, no dust, no streak. Sat by the door on Saturday night, ready to walk in the morning light. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Daddy would tie them firm but kind. Mama would say, now don't fall behind. They clicked on wood floors, slow and sure, steps of a boy learning the pure. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Now I lace them on my little boy's feet, watch him stand where I once did meet. Sunday shoes, black and new, taking him where my heart once flew, down to the pew beside my kin, where faith and family still begin. The circle turns in sacred hues, we walk as one in Sunday shoes, in Sunday shoes.
There's a photo framed in Mama's hall, taken in June round Grandpa's stall. Daddy smiles and Mama beams, and I'm that kid with skinned up jeans. But off to the side, not quite in line, is my big brother, hat pushed behind. No spotlight grin, no polished shirt, just quiet eyes behind the dirt. The quiet one in the photo there was always first to fix, last to care. He didn't speak unless it meant more than noise or compliment. While others posed in morning glow, he held the weight. In the photo I know, he hauled the hay when no one looked. He patched my bike but never took a single word for what he gave. Just pass me that or you be brave. The quiet one
In the photo there was always first to fix, last to care. He didn't speak unless it meant more than noise or compliment. While others posed in morning glow, he held the weight. In the photo I know, we lost him young, without much sound, but still he walks that patch of ground. The quiet one in the photo there still makes me stand, still makes me stare. They all recall the baby's face. I see the soul who held our place. He ain't in focus, ain't full show, but he's the one I still carry from that photo.
Fog rolled low on an old dirt road. I was driving slow, heading home alone. Pulled off near a chapel sign to stretch my legs and clear my mind. The moon hung cold in a silent sky, not a soul around, not a single light. Then I heard a voice from behind the trees, whispering low through the winter breeze. There's a shadow on the highway, waiting where the crosses grow. Sings a song from long ago, soft and lonesome, sweet and slow. You won't see him in the sunlight, but when the stars all start to show, there's a shadow on the highway, and he never walks alone. He wore a hat pulled low and boots worn thin, eyes like ash with a haunted grin. He tipped his head, said, "Boy, you're late," then vanished through the rusted gate. There's a shadow on the highway, waiting where the crosses grow. Sings a song from long ago, soft and lonesome, sweet and slow. You won't see him in the sunlight, but when the stars all start to show, there's a shadow on the highway, and he never walks alone. So if you're driving past that bend, and the night feels like it'll never end, say a prayer and pass on through. That shadow might be following you.
She used to turn it off by 9, a little lamp with glass and pine. Now every night
I leave it burning, like maybe love can still return it. I make her tea and pour one cup, still fix the sheets and fold them up. They say it fades, it finds a close, but they don't know what habit knows. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend, it's just a home I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. Her Bible's open page well worn, to Psalms she read when nights felt torn. And every step I take alone feels like I'm walking through our home. The light stayed on through wind and rain, through quiet meals and empty names. It's not for show, it's not pretend, it's just a home I can't defend. No candle bright, no welcome drawn, just what she left. The light stayed on. I know she's gone and heaven's wide, but sometimes love still waits outside. The light stayed on just in case she finds a way to this old place. And if she does, I'll be right there in the same chair, saying the same prayer. I'll live like this until I'm gone, because she left and the light stayed on. I don't set two plates anymore. No perfume waits behind the door. The mailbox fills with things she tossed, and I've learned how to count the loss. The closet's clear, her dress is gone. The frame flipped down, the lights stay on. The town don't ask, they know she left. But some things linger after theft. Her name's still in the prayer I say each night alone at end of day. I don't ask God to bring her back, just hope she sleeps and finds no lack. Some loves let go, some loves repair, and some just live as names inside a prayer. I saw her 9. She looked just fine. I said, I'm fine. She walked away like autumn wind, and I still prayed that night again. Her name's still in the prayer I say each night alone at end of day. I don't ask God to bring her back, just hope she sleeps and finds no lack. Some loves let go, some loves repair, and some just live as names inside a prayer. She don't know, and that's just fair, but I still bow, and she's still there. Her name's still in the prayer I say, though years have passed and hair's turned gray. No need for rings or old regret, just quiet thanks for what we met. If angels read, I hope they care, 'cause her name's still in every nightly prayer.
A single look from her hazel eyes told me truths no words could disguise. Her smile lit up the darkest night and turned my wrongs into something right. No need for riches, no need for chance. She gave me the world in a glance. We sat on porches at twilight's fall, sip sweet tea neath the garden wall. One glance from her was all I need to know our hearts would always lead. Though time may shift and seasons dance, I still hold her world in a glance. She gave me the world in a glance, a promise made in an instant chance. When days grow cold and nights grow long, I close my eyes and feel her strong. No treasure could replace that romance. She gave me the world in a glance. Some chase fame, some chase gold, but her eyes were stories untold. In her gaze I found my home, a place where love could freely roam. She gave me the world in a glance, a love so true, a timeless dance. When life moves on and dreams advance, I still live in that world in a glance. No matter how far fate may prance, her gift remains in one glance.
Her treasure lay in stories told. With every prayer and every vow, she wore her faith like a simple brow. No crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I'll walk this life with heaven bound, wearing faith like a crown. Patch by patch, stitch by stitch, she sewed through poor and little rich. Old shirt, Sunday dress, and jeans too tight, all woven into warmth at night. Her fingers hurt, her back would ache, but not one thread was a mistake. She said, this blanket ain't just for show, it's stories only family knows. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed.
His grandpa's flannel from '62, my sister's lace when she said I do, a piece from the day we brought Dad home, and Mama's tears when we felt alone. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed. When my child cries late at night, I wrap them in her thread-thin might. The blanket she sewed, passed down in time, a quilt of grace, a love divine. No diamond shines, no gold can show what lives inside the blanket she sewed.
She won't know I drove by her street just to see the porch light and empty seat. She won't see me slow down the truck when I pass her gate, choking on luck. She won't know I still care, that I whisper her name into midnight air. I fix her fence when the wind gets wild, leave notes and songs, but not to style. I won't show, I won't glow, but I'm still there. She just won't know. She won't know I called her friend to send her books when the nights won't end. She won't see the flowers on her step with no name sign, just the love I kept. She won't know I still care, just won't know. Maybe she smiles, maybe she heals, maybe someday she might feel. But she won't know who helped her stand, who prayed each night, who let go her hand. She'll move on. She'll
Mama stood in morning sun, clothespins in her hand, one by one. White sheets danced in country breeze, and peace was found in things like these. No grand piano, no grand hall, just him she hung behind it all. She never asked for fancy pews. Her worship was in daily use. A flannel shirt, a baby's bib, hung beside the life she lived. And while the robins sang their song, she hummed Amazing Grace along. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes said more than sermons ever wrote. No spotlight shone, no choir stand, just God and her and cotton land. Each clothespin clacked a soft amen, and faith hung dry in southern wind. I still hear it on the line, that melody of love divine. Through wind and years and summers in, that sacred tune comes back again. The hymn she hummed while hanging still echoes where the white sheet blows. Through all life's storms, her song remains like linen bright after the rain. She worshipped him in humble prose, in the hymn she hummed while hanging close.